the VanirQuick celebration, where we're going to be getting in fairly quickly. We've got our two teams already going through the band scene, but I'm joined today by Nat. How are you doing, Nat?
I'm great. I'm here for the wild ride that's going to be this tournament because I've seen some very competitive and interesting rosters join this tournament, and I've also seen that for our home credit there, VanirQuick is participating, but not in the same form you may be familiar of. So even if you are, a fan of VanirQuick in their current face expert form, we've got some throwbacks, we've got some new names coming in, and we've got some interesting, I think, strategies unfolding before us very soon. This is the VanirQuick celebration with first place winning that nice sweet 50k prize, and of course VanirQuick competitors and are gunning for that first prize. But I'm sure the rest of the competition will also do their damnedest to put on a show and to make it across the line. We are just waiting for our first game to go in, which I believe, and hold your breath here, it's VanirQuick versus Team Cool Cat 1337 underscore, which I know it's Avalanche, it's a game.
Hey, you couldn't hope for a better matchup to start off our tournament, and we'll see these two teams in a moment. See how the home team will fare against Team Coolcat 1337. But the rest of the tournament as well, we have our bracket in, and there's a fair few competitive matchups in terms of at least what Face It is telling us. So we'll see what the other side of the bracket is able to do as well. I believe we will be covering this game first and then heading over to the other side of the bracket before going into our grand finals. All of our matches as well today are a best of three, first to two. So, yeah, hoping for a good matchup to start us off here.
Yeah. But to reference back to the our home squad here, VanirQuick are looking a little bit different than as you might know them, as the roster currently in the lineup is Strebor, NRG, Jonte, Johan, and PNR, who is the coach of the Quick team. NRG also not a member of the VanirQuick Face It team. They are a Masters player with Unks and Shuds, I believe. Strebor as well. I think maybe part of the team. I don't particularly. I think they weren't on the roster reel I saw, but they are of course a member of the Quick family from a few seasons back. So it's unsurprising to see in a celebration tournament to see a celebration of past and future names in the quick scene. Also, I think Natsuki is on the bench for this tournament. Maybe we'll see them getting some play time. Um, we are just waiting on some confirmation to get into the game. But yeah, it's interesting to see some of these new faces. I mean, Quick has obviously gone through a lot of different looks, but still retain that core identity quite well. I mean, we started off with back in the first Face League season, and now we are back in season 7 with the expert squad, hot on the heels of that first place spot, looking like just to dominate the rest of the competition. We are just sorting spectators out for the lobby, but Avalanche, do you have any notable things about the players rocking the VanirQuick title today? Maybe even some of the new names um, that are joining the squad for today's celebration.
I mean, it's just nice to see as well. We've said it's a celebration. Just see the past, present, and future of Quick Esports all in the same lobby and ready and raring to go. So I just want to see a good game out of them. This is a tournament
Yeah.
that, for all intents and purposes, they are most likely the favorites for. And I say
Yeah.
that without a shadow of a doubt. They
Yeah.
should be winning this. And for me, it's not just whether you win it, it's how comfortably you're gonna do it against some of the other rosters that we have here.
And I think as well, for our more diehard Quick fans, you'll see a different side of Quick here. You will see, uh, for those that are aware, are familiar with the Quick players and players we've listed out, there is one DPS player on this
Yeah.
roster, and the rest are either support players or a coach. Now, of course, when you're a player of this caliber, you tend to pick up from teammates, from ranks, from sitting on coding sessions, some bits and bobs for the other roles. But we'll get to see that now kind of played out, most likely because, to my knowledge, this is not a special tournament where you can pick for support players. Because if you could, oh my goodness, that would be even more of a hydrogen bomb to drop on this lobby. Um, But so I mean, I don't particularly know what they're gonna run. In the past, like Quick has been quite associated with like the hazards. I mean, we've had some good Winstons with Skytor in the past, so maybe a lot of the squad have been playing with Skytor for a while, so maybe we'll see that Winston come out. It's a little bit difficult to predict. The unpredictable nature of having three people off rolling and a coach in. Um,
We
but
do
yeah,
have a map though. We have our map veto that has come through now. And we're going to be heading to Nepal first, after I believe Ilios was banned out initially by Team Coolcat, and Nepal was the chosen map from VanirQuick. So we're going to be heading over to there pretty soon. Fairly standard control map. Wouldn't really be expecting too many surprises here. But like you said, with the roster formation that we have, we don't know what's going to be a surprise and what's going to be normal right now.
yeah. I mean, I believe that the roster hasn't even been locked in yet, so we could see Natsuki come in for someone else. We could see PNR come out. We could see, a real mix-up of any kind of roles. I know when Energy rings in some scrims, like to try and play things other than Genji Trace, like to play some Symmetra, then some Sombra, just to try and flex their hero pool and build up towards more silly heroes. Jonte, I think, um, is someone that I've known mostly as a flex support, but I believe I was told we're stepping up more toward the main support role. So we need to see if they stick to that. Obviously, in OWCS, they were more known for playing their Wu Yang with their quick kind of signature double flex line whenever Jonte was in. I think that Jonte is also very high ranked on Ana. And all the typical kind of flex support choices. And there are actually bans I've just
Yeah,
seen
we do have
loading in.
bans. Kiriko's
Okay,
gone. Kiriko's out of
Kiriko's
here.
gone. Banned by Quick. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You got
Nick.
4 support players and none of them want to play Kiriko.
They're all
And
tired of
honestly,
her.
I don't blame them.
I mean, yeah, you could also. I think that Cool Cats are also quite stumped on this ban because they're still just hovering. It's just 5 minutes to ban. Wow. I
You've got a
typically
while, you
face
can think over it.
typically in face tournaments it's like 30 seconds or a minute. No, Team Cool Cat, we know the level of strategy that they are mulling over, and they have 5 minutes to fire back a ban. Obviously, it can't be a support ban, which is also a smart ban, I guess. From it's Genji. They banned Genji. We've gone to another ban phase for VanirQuick. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's the basic page bugging out, but if so, that will be a twist. If
A
you could
twist
ban
in the tail for
multiple
sure.
heroes. But I've seen VanirQuick turn to vote, and Genji and Kiriko have both been banned. Okay, so all right. I mean, NRG very strong Genji. But
Junkrat's gone. Junkrat's been moved.
okay, and now it's back to Team Cool Cat's turn to vote. Okay, Junkrat is down. The powerhouse for VanirQuick is down. I wonder how many bans there are going to be, Avalanche, because
No.
this is uncharted territory for me.
Yeah, same
I've not
here. I'm
seen a
trying to
ban
work out
like
what's
this.
going on.
I think Team Cool Cat as well are trying to figure it out because they are deliberating on this. I wonder, can they only ban tank now? Because no, because
Surely you can ban another support, right? Because we've had 2
yeah, because they have
DPS
two DPS
heroes banned
bans.
already.
Okay, interesting. Right. Okay. Genji gone. Kiriko gone. Junkrat gone. I don't think. I think we can show that visually because we were not expecting.
Wrecking Ball's gone.
Ball is gone,
Ball's
and we're
gone.
back to the near quick to vote the ban. What?
Wait, are we
How many
banning down
heroes are
to
going
like
to go?
5?
We are forced to mirror a matchup here to really show Veneer Quick's prowess.
Widow's
Widow's
gone. We've
gone.
got 3
It's back
DPS
to Team Cool
disappeared.
Cat. It's back to Team Cool Cat. Oh my goodness. This is
The uncharted
revolutionary.
territory here
We
is
are we are secretly leaking the next year of a WCS Avalanche. We're gonna
yeah.
be we're gonna be hunted down for this. Oh, look, our producers as Adapted nicely and put the bands in the box. Sombra's gone. There's another band for Quick.
How many DPS are we gonna have
It's like,
left? We've lost
how many
4 of
DPS are we
them.
gonna ban? Come on, we can take them all out. I just want to. What do I want to see? What do I want to see? It's back to Team Cool
Malga's
Cat.
gone. I mean, yeah,
Malga's
thank
gone.
you. Thank you for that one.
So thank you very much, Quick, for your public service to that. I mean,
What is this?
what do we go for? I'm surprised Team Cool Cat, you have the ability to ban as many supporters as possible versus a team that has a majority support player base. And we've only banned, and the only ban has been Kiriko from Quick themselves.
From Quick, yeah.
But it's okay because they still have another ban phase to get through. Team Cool Cat, another 4 minutes to ban something. They have another 4 minutes to ban something.
I
What will they
promise there will
ban?
be gameplay at some point in this tournament.
I
And
I
we're not just playing battleships on the
That's just
on the on the
uh,
face it ban screen.
these are actually we're gonna run out of space.
Freya's gone.
It's gone. Oh, we're back to Quick. We're back to Quick
Back
starting
to
to
Quick.
ban.
We've had 5
Wait,
DPS bans.
I think what's happening is I think the 5 minutes aren't resetting. Oh, they are resetting.
No,
Oh,
they are
my entire
resetting.
theory's gone. Okay.
Who else has
Freya's
gone now?
gone.
I've missed that. Doomfist
Malga,
is
Bull,
gone.
Doom, Genji, Junk, Sombra, Widow,
We're
Freya.
gonna run out of space on the
We're
bottom in a
gonna run out of
minute.
space. What is
So,
going on?
just to keep you up to date, the current bans are Kiri, Genji, Bull, Junkrat, Widow, Sombra, Malga, Freya, Doomfist, and now Zarya. We've had
Zarya's
5
dead.
bans from each team, and we're still voting.
Zarya shot down dead there. I mean, truly, this is a this is
We
a
banned 10.
celebration.
We banned 10 heroes.
We have more to get through. This is a statement being made here. This is a statement
I
of
still love that we banned 10 heroes and there's only been 1 support gone.
VanirQuick. They know not only can they dominate in the field, but as they have PNR, their coach in, they can also dominate in the ban phase, and they are
Oh,
flexing
Mercy's
so up
gone.
now.
Mercy's
Like,
gone.
see, how do you match the bans of PNR of VanirQuick when there are so many bans? Genuinely,
Space on
how
the
many
bottom of
bans is
the
it going to
screen.
get to? Likely, we're contacting some kind of an admin because we have run out of ban space. Mercy is the last ban that we have
No,
space for
we've
on our
had
ban
11
phase.
at this point. We're up to 11. We're missing out on the who are we even missing that's not on the screen?
um,
Freya's not on the screen. Freya is also banned.
Freya is also,
For everyone's
but it's a
knowledge.
big ban. I mean, what? Okay, what does
You
that
got to have
leave?
a deep hero pool for this tournament.
I mean, I mean, maybe or maybe you'd have to just play one hero and then ban everyone else.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe that's the way
I
to
mean,
even the playing
you
field.
hope that your hero doesn't get banned, and then you can ban literally every counter in the game.
True. As the saying goes, or I don't know who said it, like you don't fear a man that knows 1,000 kicks, you fear a man that has kicked the same kick 1,000 times. And
Oh,
Quick,
someone else has gone. Who else has
oh,
gone?
it's Sojourn. Sojourn
Soldier's
is
gone.
down. A lot of hit scans being targeted here for a team without a hit scan. Without a hit scan. But maybe this is just they know that Cool Cat 1337, the player, the
Sig's gone.
captain, maybe they are just an insane what, like Bastion one trick, and everything else is going to be banned, and this is how Team Cool Cat bring it back. Okay, we are
Okay,
we are leaving the ban. We're still in the ban phase.
we're leaving the ban screen. We're still on the ban phase. As just to
Okay,
keep you updated, I'm gonna run through the list of bans, everyone. Malga, Sig, Wrecking Ball, Zarya, Doomfist, Genji, Junkrat, Sombra, Sojin, Widowmaker, Kiri, Mercy, and Freya are all currently banned. Add to that Roadhog. Roadhog's just been
Roadhog's
taken
dead.
out.
Yo, how many bans? Is every other game going through this, or is it just this one?
I I mean, I hope so. I love just playing Battleship with the ban
We should
screen.
start doing prediction. Oh, Life Weaver's gone. Life Weaver's
Life
dead.
Fever's gone. Yeah,
Okay, we're gonna start doing prediction. Who's gonna go next? Who's cool gonna ban next?
Um,
I think Ash. I think
I
they
I think they
continue
go
this
for the Reaper
trend.
here,
Okay,
honestly.
okay. Let's see. Come on,
We'll
cool
see
cat.
whether
I
they
believe in
in
you.
fact fear the Reaper. Thank you to our production for, for getting that up for us.
They're gonna be some like they're already gonna be some crazy compos. Oh, who was it? Who
Who
was
was
it?
it? Who was
It was
it? Anna's gone.
Anna's gone. Okay, wow. Now they're targeting the supports. Maybe they
Yari's gone.
Yari's gone. Okay, every support. We're gonna right now. Come on, please ban like everyone but like Moira Zen or something, and so we can just have the full wide rank experience.
Yeah, I'd also like to point out to our production that Lifeweaver is missing from our incredibly impactful ban screen.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
it's a big ban, you know. The Bat Weaver was a legitimate threat for like a week, maybe two, and then they killed him because if it's not Kira Lucio, it's not Overwatch.
Oh,
That
who
said,
else has been taken out?
Diva
Diva's
gone.
gone.
Diva,
Who else
you know,
has gone? There
a
should be one
staple in
more.
the meta so
Tracer's
far.
gone.
Tracer, Diva and Tracer both staples in the meta, though Tracer, you know,
Yep.
in a bit of a weirder spot than usual than you expect for Tracer. I'm Avalanche. I'm getting worried to the point where will we have heroes left to play by the end of
I
this ban phase?
I genuinely am not sure. I mean the list is
Okay, who
incredibly
is banned?
long for hero bans.
Sombra. So Sombra's gone.
Sombra was already gone, I think.
Wait,
Echo?
Diva now
Echo, I
got
think
Ram.
Echo's
I think
gone.
Echo and Ram have both been
Echo
banned.
and Ram have been banned. Okay.
Okay, Ram again. A staple
Back to
meta.
Team Cool
We have,
Cat.
you
They've
know,
banned Junker Queen.
we're gonna run out of tanks. There are four tanks remaining.
There are 4
Orisa,
tanks left in
Vine,
the
Winston,
game.
Hazard. Are we? What happens if all the tanks go?
I don't
This is
know.
one of them.
I'm not sure.
But it's. I think was that another ban? No.
No, I think we're nothing else has been hit for now.
Okay, we're safe for the moment. But quick, it's their turn again. It's
Who's
there's no
who's
sign of
next on the
stopping.
hit list?
Oh, wait, it's
Someone's
gone.
gone.
Someone's gone. Who's gone?
Venture's gone.
Venture's gone. Okay. Right. How many bans? Oh, someone else is gone. Someone else is gone.
Someone else has
Someone
gone.
else is
Who's gone?
down.
Who's gone?
Uh, I.
Winston's gone. We're down to 3
Winston's gone.
tanks.
No.
Who else
Winston's
has gone? Someone
gone.
else has just been taken. 2 more
I
people
think
have just
Has is
been
gone. Has is
taken.
gone. Has is gone. It's only
Bap's
Orisa and
gone.
Reinhardt
We've
left.
got
Ryan is our.
Ryan is the
Ryan's
we are
gone.
seeing
Ryan's gone.
an
No tanks
honorable
are
Ryan mirror
available.
today,
No, no,
everyone.
Ryan's banned. Ryan's banned.
Sim's
Ryan's been
gone.
banned. We have no tanks to play
We have
with.
no tanks.
I
We
think
have
we need to
no
realize
tanks.
both teams have reached a critical point where it's snowballed into uh-oh, we have to
I
ban
feel like we've
every
hit the end of
hero.
the end of the horizon.
The team are seeing
Everything's disappeared.
it's the end. It's approaching. We've accepted our fate. Every hero is quicker
We
and quicker
don't have
is
space
banned
for more.
away. Torb is our last DPS
Moira's
available.
gone. Wu
It's
Yang's
Torb,
the
Wu
only
Yang.
support left.
It's Torb and Wu Yang left. We have not,
No,
who will
Cass
go
and Reaper
first?
are there.
Wu Yang's gone. It's
We
only
have no
Torb left.
supports. We have
It's
no Cass.
the only
Reaper and
character available
Torbjorn
is
are the
Torb.
only 2 characters left in the game.
Oh, they picked
Why
it up! It's
are we playing
banned!
on 2?
It's banned! The map has been decided. Okay, I have to imagine there will be some kind of a.
I hope that there are characters left for us to watch.
Let's assume if everyone's banned, no one is banned.
Yeah.
So that said, I have a feeling as we see VanirQuick decide to attack first, if this goes to another ban phase, oh no.
Oh.
Please just ban one hit.
Yeah,
Diva's been banned.
just
Okay.
quick, please.
This is the moment.
Please wrap it up quickly.
If it ends now, if Team Cool Cat 137 bans a hero and we get into game, all is fine. All is well. Ignore the fact it's map 2. We didn't play map 1.
Just
If
remember,
Team Cool Cat,
this is the bans for map 2
if
at the
they
moment.
ban if they ban someone and
They're
it
thinking
doesn't
about it
end
as
ban
well. We've
phase,
had like 30 seconds on the ban
this
phase
must be
for.
terrifying for Team Cool. The power in their hands.
Yeah.
If they can find a way to just ban one hero,
Hey, there is
they can
there
be
is
the saviors we
one
need.
there is one hero that we haven't seen banned yet. And if we can
Cool.
find Vendetta hidden away in the code
Oh,
somewhere, we are
this is
seeing a
true.
5v5 Vendetta brawl.
5v5 Vendetta Mirror. Okay, Team Cool Cat, they've spent a minute now just deliberating over can they be the ones to end the
I mean, it's a
ban.
big choice, right? This is
True,
a
it
huge
is.
choice. Because you don't know if you're having another ban or not, neither do
No,
we.
no, that's
And
not a ban.
apparently you
You
are.
ban ball. You ban ball. Wait, going the ban phase. Face it. Face it. What? I,
What's going on?
Big Face It. Big Face It knows that Vendetta is meta,
Yeah,
and they are making sure we, all the Quick fans at home, get the quickest delivery of the Vendetta tips and tricks from the VanirQuick players by making it a 5v5 Vendetta matchup.
yeah.
Okay, they're just banning all the tanks again. They're flying by. Diva, Queen, Malga, Bull, Zarya, Doomfist, all dead in the water.
Orissa's
Orisa,
gone as well.
all the tanks, they're just going. They're going. Sure. Okay. Okay. We can just put a giant X over the tank screen. No tanks to be played in this tournament.
Yeah. You can't play tank, you can't play support, you can't play DPS.
This, I'll be honest, I thought I was ready for the unexpected this tournament. Turns out I was
Oh,
a fool.
yeah, no, when we said expect the unexpected, I didn't
Yeah,
mean
we
this.
did not take our own advice. It was not enough. Okay, we have spent, I believe, over 15 minutes just in the ban phases, and there seems to be no end in sight. This is
Yeah.
purgatory.
I
We
feel
are
like
in
we need like the Benny Hill music over this or something.
just I we need some Subway Surfers going on in this game.
Yes.
You know, like something going on. I I hope. My only concern is
I mean,
I
Quick's
don't.
taking a minute to decide this next one. Will we see a damage or support first banned from this, or will it be another tank?
I mean, ooh, it's they still have 3 minutes to decide here. It's Ryan. Ryan is dead.
Yep,
They
Ryan's
killed Ryan
gone.
Hart. Okay, and Doom. Yeah,
Hog's gone. Sig's
Sigma's
gone.
gone. Wiz is
Winston's
gone.
gone.
Tez is
Taz is
gone.
gone.
We
Ash
are
is
in
gone.
flow state
Echo,
here.
somehow we skipped Bastion. No, he's got taken out as
Jeez,
well.
it's flying past them. It's so bizarre. Both teams are just like bubble wrapped, and they're in the flow state, just popping out all the heroes, denying them. Damage has gone on to support Arda Lucio.
For
It's
context for
beautiful. It's
everyone,
not an
what we're
art.
seeing
They're
is
all
pretty
just
much like you
instantly
know that
going.
scene from
And
Incredibles 1 where they go through and you see all the superheroes that have been taken out. I feel like I'm watching that right now. But we're in the game 3 ban phase. Got an option of Dorado, Route 66, or
okay.
Shambali Monastery.
Now, this is a best of three, but
Yeah.
looking at the scoreboard, there is no scores to be on the board. I don't know what our teams can do here apart from
Hey, the biggest
maybe
shock
just
here would be if we go to a game 4
go
ban.
to a game 4 ban phase after this one. Uh, there is a problem with the tourney, someone's put in general chat. Astra, I believe we may have
No,
realized
no
there's an
way.
issue going on. We have our greatest minds in the quick science department working on it. The tanks are going again. I
Yeah,
believe
the hit list is happening.
the teams are just hoping as we are that as we get through
Winston's
map
been spared.
three.
No, Winston has
No,
not been spared.
onto the damage. I already before I can even click through, it's already gone. I
Yeah,
believe the teams are just trying to spam through as quickly as possible to get to the next something.
yeah.
The next guys, you forgot Reaper. They forgot to
Reaper's
ban
been left
Reaper.
alive in DPS.
Guys, you
He's
forgot
reaped everyone
Reaper.
else. He's got his.
They
He's put
left
Death
Reaper
Blossom in
alone.
somehow in the Face It tournament, and he's just
It's just
killed everyone
Reaper and
around him.
Life Weaver left.
I mean, this is an impactful ban right here.
This is.
Who do you ban? The
Who do you
the
take
Life
out
Weaver
first?
or the Reaper?
Reaper had a lot of resurgence recently. Life Weaver, though, had a mythic skin, and as you know, characters that get the mythic skin immediately get giga buffed pretty soon after that. Wait,
Oh,
it's the
lineup's
battle
being
is
finalized.
over!
I think we're
Lineup's been
going, we're
finalized!
gonna have a game, everyone.
Okay, no, Avalanche. I don't know if you saw it, but I'm pretty sure it was Weaver that was banned and not Reaper. We might have a game with just 5 Reapers.
5 Reapers. Okay.
We might
Shotguns
have this on our
galore.
hands. We might have this on our hands. That said, there is only one Reaper, so we might
Yeah,
also
but
have a game
there
with just
is.
2 Reapers. And they just both send their one Reaper after each other.
But
I
there are 4 different
yeah.
combinations
I'm,
that you can
I'm
go with for Reaper. So
no, I'm reading in our production chat that there's another game going on where only Soldier is unbanned.
it's just 2 soldiers.
So there are just 2 soldiers, and I believe when we go in, that we might have the case of just 2 Reapers brawling out from map 3.
The thing is,
So
map 1, I don't think we even had any. Oh my god, looking at this is.
okay, I believe we have been rescued. I'm just scrolling through the Facebook page.
It's so long.
Everyone's banned. Hello. Oh yes,
Welcome back,
yes.
everyone.
Ghost Star reporter on the scene
Yeah,
is informed us. Oh,
we
we're in
are
lobby.
we are in lobby. We
Okay,
are we are being told that we are in lobby.
we're on map number 1, the pool. The issue
Yeah.
is I'm scrolling through to see these bans. I don't know if anyone is not banned here,
Yeah, I
Avalanche.
don't think anyone exists. I'm gonna be honest.
I I'm very interested to see what will happen here. This has become
Was
an
Reaper
experiment.
banned game 3? Was he the last ban? Did he actually get taken from us? No, he didn't.
Okay, so Reaper is in the game 3.
Reaper's in
As for
game
all the other
3.
games, I don't know if there'll be any heroes available to be selected. Um,
I can't wait to see
I,
just
I'm,
Reaper versus Reaper just shotgunning each other down.
I've been informed that something has been tweaked to
Yeah.
fix it, so I have full faith in this.
Okay.
I think we might unfortunately be restarting the matches, um, because I'll be honest, I don't know physically if this game is playable because
I
there are
don't
no
think we can play
heroes
the game.
available. Let's think, right? Excuse me, sorry. Wu Yang Freya, Hazard, Juno, Zen, Moira, Mercy, Lucio, Weaver, Kiri, Alari,
The thing
Brig,
is,
Bat,
game 1's even worse because it wasn't in order.
No, I can't even like. It's more difficult to distinguish who's left. Ah, okay. Uh,
I think Reaper's in for map 1, honestly. I can't see a Reaper in the bans for
okay.
game 1.
We might just have a Reaper mirror for 3 maps. It's just one Reaper. Who do you send in? No, genuinely, if Cool Cat 1337 rocks out as the best Reaper in the world,
I
and this
think
is
we
how you beat
Quick
Quick,
have got to send in
this
PNR,
isn't.
right? You've got to send in your coach in
You
this
have to send your coach.
situation.
You had to back your coach. You have to back him. What else do you do? That said, Drebor is out. Natsuki is in. For sure.
Yeah.
So maybe that suggests Natsuki is going to be the Reaper representative, the
Yeah.
representative. We still have 2 minutes left to connect. I have a feeling we might not see this Reaper duel because there'll be a game restart. Okay. Okay.
There were 132 hero bans during that ban phase,
I think we need.
according to Face It.
We might need just a few more. I think we're missing just a little bit more. I can read through. Yeah. In order, it was Kiri, Genji, Junk, Bull, Widow, Sombra, Malga, Freya, Doom, Zarya, Mercy, Sojourn, Sigma, Roadhog, Weaver, Ana, Ilari, Tracer, Diva, Ram, Echo, Queen, Venture. I've realized there is no point reading to this because it's just every hero except
It's
Reaper.
just
I
every
think, for
hero.
all the maps. Wait, was Reaper ever banned? Oh, he was in game 2. So
He
game
was in
2
game
would not be
2.
a Reaper mirror. But game
No.
3, he was not. And
Yeah.
game 1, Reaper was not. So who is the mystery duelist remaining
Um,
for, for game number 2?
I don't know.
Reaper, Queen, Mago, Ram. Who's missing?
Uh,
These are in order now, I think. More in order. Is it a DPS?
is it Moira? Is it
Oh.
Moira for game 2?
I
I think it's Moira. I don't
think
see Moira.
it's Moira Reaper. It's Moira Reaper Jewel. Okay.
So
Right.
yeah, we've got Reaper in for game 1, Moira in for game 2, and then we're back to Reaper for game
Okay.
3.
Now, in theory, that benefits Cool Cats more than it benefits Quick because they have, in theory, more DPS players. But the Moira ban or the Moira pick or Moira unban is better for Quick because they have 4 support
The
players.
thing is, does anyone die in that Moira 1v1?
I'd be interested to see like what the theoretical best Moira
Oh,
one
the
is.
game's over apparently. Team Cool Cats have won 2-0. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Team Cool Cats. A well-deserved victory. Both teams marked down as AFK. This
Yeah.
will surely result in just a restart. I wonder if this might be, and it's no shade to Cool Cat because they've clearly shown they can put up an incredible fight on the strategic side of the battlefield. But this might be the biggest ratio difference between pre-game and the actual game. Because
Yeah.
we've spent, what, 20 minutes in the ban phase? And I believe Quick will probably be closing this out pretty quickly with my top. I mean, what can you do? Looks fair to me, ref. Let's go on.
Yep.
We're announcing. So we're announcing Vanir Team Cool Cat 1337, but no, unfortunately,
Yeah.
we will be restarting the matches soon.
Soon, TM.
Soon, TM. Stopping on a word from that. Okay. I mean, does that give us any? Let's examine the first ban that Cat had, which was Genji, and that was the only ban made without like every ban diminishes in how much it tells you about the team. Kiri ban's interesting. Quick.
Don't worry about bans. We've got no bans apparently now. No bans.
No bans? No,
No
bans.
bans.
You either have all the bans or no
Or no
bans.
bans.
That's it. That's what you're getting, okay? Deal with it. Okay. But that said, I think it does suggest maybe Quick want to go towards maybe an Ana, maybe even a Queen look, things that Kirika are good at denying. Maybe even a Venture look. Venture's pretty, good at dealing with those less mobile supports.
Yeah. You also have the situation where, I'm not gonna lie, Team Cool Cat, you can see that someone has a Genji profile picture on the other side. Could have been a reason that the ban was there.
I didn't even notice NRG to try and... No, but also tracing the banner. What if it's a fake out? What if it's a fake out? Will they know?
Hey, you can't ban both. You can only ban one of two.
True. What are you... We're being asked what we're spectating. We are spectating... We're in
We're
game!
spectating again!
We're in! Oh my
and it's
goodness.
not just Reaper.
Oh my goodness, I think I might prefer Reaper. Like...
Of course. A pleasure.
We see Mercy, Reaper, Junkrat, Reaper, Torb. Tell us what you want to ban. We won't quick it. We won't pick. Oh my god, the quick brain rise
We won't
getting
quick
to me.
it.
We won't quick it. That's their new motto, guys. You're welcome for the ban. Okay, so we're playing Lucio, Brig, Mauga. Natsuki, you have come back home to Quick to play Mauga. Okay.
I'd like to
see
point
you.
out the four supports that are being played are Lucio Brig on one side and Mercy Lifeweaver on the other side.
It's two very different strengths. You know, you have a very pokey, long range kind of backline, and you have the all-in, just pedal to the metal. Great sustain, you know, the big burst speed. We saw this, with Queen back in the day. I think that Queen Malga, not too different in kind of kit and design, but that said, Quick already have control of the point.
Yeah, they've taken the space pretty well. There was a dive from Jonty to start off with, but they managed to stay alive. No kills yet to either side. Jonty just playing in this room with the health pack.
Ooh.
Looking to get back, though. Nice charge in from Cool Cat, forcing the space, and now they're looking to get towards point.
Yeah, these enclosed spaces are just going to be a great Team Cool Cat's comp with the Reaper and the Junkrat. You can't really contest it that long. That said, Fade already forced that. Unlikely you can push much further. Energy is on the high ground. In fact, the entire Quick are just surrounding them. I don't know how you break through this choke. Maybe the platform, but the platform is used inside for fun. Oh, an aggressive push from the Junkrat. I think able to force someone off the high ground. So some space slowly being crept up here by Quick. That said, PNR, the coach, looking to show that he can play soon with this overclock building up. I mean, you're going to have both supports available for Team Cool Cat. There's also a lot to chunk through when PNR gets that OC online. But nothing really to respond with in terms of aggression for Team Cool Cat. I said they might be forced to the point here with this tree, locking down all those HP bars to max here for the side of Team Cool Cat.
Yeah, they look to find Jonty as well. Has to recall and get away. This tree is forcing point for now, and PNR going down low, so they've done well to get capture of the point, but Natsuki is just going to sit here on the Malga, charge through. And, I mean, there's still some ults left on the table. The Mercy is Valking. Cherry Cosmo has gone for it. PNR has to get back pretty quickly, and it's lighting up blue. The first 2 kills and the point go towards the side of Team Cool Cat.
Okay. I mean, that was not the outcome I expected. It does leave Quick walking away with 5 ults. Jonte throws the post bomb to try and take out the architecture of the entire point. Unhappy with losing the flip there. McPiggy, I believe, has a tire soon enough. Be in. OC as well. It's all in for Quick, but no kills coming through just yet. Jonte, though, able to track down that oh so squishy Mercy. Shatter available for Cool Cat. Can he find the clutch that he needs? But no, we'll have to save onto it for the next point. I mean, you had 3 ults there for the side of Team Cool Cat. Quick just kind of burst in with their own, and they're still going to have a cage and a rally to stop any attempt to touch. And who's the speed for this team? Maybe it's Speckle going in for a TP play. Maybe it's Cool Cat going in. Shatter is out. I'm not sure where the connection was. Johan is trapped up, but unfortunately, no touch to come through. VanirQuick do lose a team fight in an unexpected manner. So props to Team Cool Cat there, but Quick still pretty heavily in the driver's seat, as you would imagine.
Yeah, you saw MC Piggy trying to get to point at the end of that one, but Natsuki just shooting the Junkrat out of the air, and eventually the tick damage did the rest. Overall, fairly comfortable, but I'm sure if you're Quick, you won't be too happy losing out that one team fight.
PNR, almost 5k damage, almost more.
Yeah, but where's it going?
Team
There's only 2 kills.
True, that's it. You are versus Cool Cat Gold Tank. Oh, Cool Cat. I respect your competitive spirit.
The coolest cat right now.
The coolest cat right now in the server. Johan is looking for a boop. Johan, you're an evil man. How could you do this to them? I know what you're looking to do. Or maybe I don't. Maybe you're just going on a slight team chip. This is very high up, Johan. Do you need to...
We're going to space. This is a loose
no,
space.
Cool Cat,
no, Cool Cat, no!
Cool Cat, no! Johan! No! How could this happen?
In the meantime as well, you see Natsuki switch over to the Sigma away from the Malga, so not wanting that on this one. As Johan decides to continue the space project and go back, Cool Cat's decided as well to switch over to the Diva with the ability to recover from a boop if it comes out. Johan's lurking. It's scary, but no one in the sight for now, as there has been a bit of pressure applied by Cool Cat, able to take a bit of points. Speckle's gone down low as well, and now Cool Cat looks to force the point. The boot comes in, but it misses! Johan!
Yeah.
I feel like I've just been robbed. The anticlimax there was huge. No, not again, Cool Cat!
He's just a cat. He's just a... No, stop. Poor Cool Cat. Even with a character that can fly away, He just flies too close to the sun. That is Yoham, and he burns away any propulsion away from their certain doom. I mean, it's almost 60%. Natsuki is getting forced off. Discord should be good to dislodge him from the point of the time being, but PNR has Natsuki's. Oh my.
Yeah, I did notice that one. The
Oh
shield
no,
is
I.
out. The shield is out, so actively engaging in combat, eating on the point as well. Yoham finds another.
He can't keep getting away with this. He can't.
Jonty is going to look for the pulse. The Mercy is looking like a good target.
Oh,
Cherry
no,
Cosmo,
Mercy,
though,
you do not want to pull
the
pulse
Battle
around.
Mercy is here. The Zen in a lot of trouble, but able to stay alive for now as Speckle's looking to put some pressure onto Jonty here.
I mean, you have double sport coming up. Yoham, if you Ajax, I swear you got him a boop instead. And now you get a 4-man beat.
Yeah.
5-man beat. Jonte just tickling the Zen. There's a bomb on point. Oh.
It's going to force him off. They just about get the touch back on. Yoham finds another into the abyss somewhere on the map. Natsuki decides to join him. You know what? It sounds like a party down there. Natsuki's decided, yeah, no, I want to have some fun with this.
Ooh.
MC Piggy as well with the tire finds NRG.
No.
Yoham with another boop onto Speckle. Speckle, please. Speckle,
no,
please.
not again. Run away.
Get him, Cool Cat. The baby diva goes crazy.
He's jumped off. Yo, don't do it. Or the remake.
They get a remake. They've got presence on point. Yoham's low, has to get out, and now they have the point advantage.
Cool Cat
Able to get the health pack back. PNR though deciding
no.
fun's over. Oh, not again. No, the boosters are there and able to avoid the accretion into the pit as well. Just about able to stay alive for Cool Cat. PNR's taken down the favorite subject of Yohan. Speckle has died to other means. Jonty as well, and it's lit up red. It is gonna be map 1 for VanirQuick.
Oh, no. Mr. Coney, I'm sorry, it's not a GG. You have another map to play. And Yoham, I don't even want to know how many boops this demon got. When I was sat across him at the quick hotpot, I could not feel such a terrifying presence. You know, what he just did to this team is I mean, I was worried about, for Quick, who would end up being the main support for the team. Yoham, of course, traditionally a flex support. He can go Lucio. Yeah. Why not? Clearly, he just wherever he can do whatever. Just
it
put him on
felt like watching like Darth Vader board the rebel ship and just knowing that they have no way of dealing with it. It's over. It felt inevitable, and eventually it was. But I mean, there were a few good kills in there for Team Cool Cat. They got the flip on the first map, and then going in, they managed to get the flip before 99. Well, on overtime, but they did get the flip on Sanctuary as well. So a couple of good ones there. We'll see what they decide to do in our map 2, which is Blizzard World.
I mean, I do feel for Cool Cat here and the rest of the gang.
Oh, it's King's Row. Okay.
We're gonna see Ryan Mirror or something, or Natsuki will keep playing these Dastardly Heroes and
yeah, I hope so. I want honor for Cool Cat.
True. They deserve some kind of reparation for what was done to them on that last map, and I do feel with them. I've been in this situation. Likely, I will be again when I face this team in Face-It League, which is happening far too soon. But you have to respect the competitive spirit of going into playing a tournament versus an opposition that has so much more experience, has so much more firepower to them, and still doing your most, sticking through to play the maps.
And hey, they're trying to switch things up. They've got they've had a role switch. MC Piggy's gone over to the tank, with Cool Cat going over to the DPS, hovering the Far Mercy, and we saw how well that worked out at the OWCS Grand Finals.
On this map as well.
Yeah, exactly. Looking to mirror the bounties of
Shorong and
Crazy
Heat
Raccoon.
got nothing on Cherry Cosmo and Cool Cat 1337. Nothing
Yeah,
on it.
I've been trying to say it for so long, and
For
then
years.
I mean, yeah, we'll see it here now. Natsuki's on the Doomfist, and
No, Cool Cat. Where's your mercy, Cool Cat? You gotta get some help. No, stop peeking energy. This guy's just too good on the snipe. I mean, Arnold's basically a DPS, depending how you play her, and just post up in that statue, nade into the back, no connection there. But unfortunately, Natsuki has found the kill. Where is Natsuki? What?
Natsuki's
Okay.
in ends.
Natsuki is in the... Yo. Is he doing the no primary fire challenge again? Oh, you're having trouble. You're having trouble.
Yoham's in big trouble. Has to get out of there. Speckle's chasing the kill as well. Speckle remembers what happened last map and is going for the kill. Jonte has to recall out. NRG finds the kill eventually onto Cherry Cosmo.
Loki, I forgot you could get up in this spot, so thank you, NRG. I will use this in my next game on Ana, which I definitely play. Oh no. Okay, Natsuki has been seen right clicking. Breaking news here, folks. They do have a power punch. Oh, Cool Cat. Oh. Onto the Mei. I mean, trying to be a team player here. Just get res.
Do you get the res? Yeah.
Nice value. Or big punch though. Nice.
They're still alive though. They're wise to it. They do well.
Sticking through it, thick and thin. Unfortunately, it's a lot. I think thick is an understatement. Biggie. Oh wait, that's a good spear. A good wall as well. Might be some kills coming through, but Yoham gets Speckle, gets the rally. Natsuki kills 2, and you almost saw it. I felt so. Oh, yo.
The pulse bomb into spawn.
Jonte, that's. Oh, PNR's on the flank with the Bob. This is gonna be.
I feel like we're gonna see some Robert gameplay very soon.
Natsuki just baiting them all. The entire team is on the high ground. The Dynamite goes wide with the Bob. Also,
where's he going? Where's he going? I thought he was heading over to say hi to Mondata there, but he's decided that he doesn't want to relive bad times, but Omnic kind. It does find a kill though. MC Piggy goes down. Jonte takes down Cool Cat as well.
A pick? Oh my goodness. Speckle's
trying to force it. Gets PNR down low as well, and now could be a cleanup. Going down low, it is a cleanup onto Speckle though. I rate that so much from Mr. Coney.
True. This is the real questions.
Yeah, Johan has to be careful. Has to hold up the shield in the face of MC Piggy.
Wait,
yeah, and they're getting perks online as well, so that could be what they need to force themselves through this choke point. The Bastions come out from Speckle as well, firing off the turret form from inside the the spawn doors.
You get a good
don't do it to him.
You get an Orisa roll. What can they do?
Jonte, don't do it to him.
Make a nano run.
The rally into spawn, nanoed with the Bionades. It's a very big play.
Foolish quick, you've fallen right into that trap. Look at the ult back now. All you've got is a measly little Jonte pulse bomb versus an indomitable Orisa ult.
Where is Natsuki? Natsuki's on the spawn high ground.
That's oh no. Oh, it's okay. No, no, Jonte, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it about your pulse. Your pulse is great. I didn't mean it. Leave them alone. No, Jonte, stop. Oh, the Orisa ult?
Oh no, they cancelled Cool Cat's Blizzard as well. They Ajax Cool Cat's Blizzard.
No, that's unlucky. Oh, you're gonna pop the spawn door, aren't you? Yeah, nah.
No, it's just not okay.
No, they've gone full to try and touch. They are, as much as they're being beaten and battered, they are not surrendering. Team Cool Cat go down swinging to the end, not able to get a tick on the point, but a valiant effort. They almost had it with the ults, but unfortunately, this is the firepower of, a team of WTS players, High Masters players, Masters coaches, versus a team that this might be their first tournament. And it's a rough one if so. Natsuki even has the Adorsa's competitor in the name. This is PNR again, racking up the damage stats.
I think as well, this game is a lesson in, fighting against what people expect of you when you're in a tough situation. they've had the perseverance, and they're coming out of spawn doors as well to try and have this full hold, keep themselves in this tournament against big
Oh my
enemy
goodness.
in VanirQuick, and it's a difficult task, but
This
it's still possible. We've seen full holds here before. Obviously, we saw it just now, so
Look at them. Look at them. I have seen less cinematic, less camaraderie in like Oscar-winning war films. They are walking out. They're setting up close. They know they need to hold close to get an effective hold, and they will do whatever it takes to keep the fight going on their own special brand. That said, they are going to get TP pass immediately. It's a hotel. Oh, where are you guys?
Where-
Oh my
where are
goodness.
they
They're
going?
doing the thing. They're doing
no,
the thing.
no, you're not.
The Canadian superstar. That makes me laugh. It makes me smile. Do they know? Do they know? No,
Do
guys,
they
you have to
know?
see the clip. It's
I
a
don't
famous
think
clip.
they know.
You have to have seen the clip. He's right behind you. I'm banging on the window. John Doe's looking for him. He sees a mercy.
Oh
He gets the
no,
mercy.
it's happened!
I'm gonna call the sub area go around because it makes me laugh. It makes me smile. Oh, no.
The more things
way.
change, the more things stay the same. And a couple of headshots to start out from Jonty. Yoham and NRG chiming in as well. Jonty finishes off Speckle with the SMG, and eventually it is going to be VanirQuick taking down Team Cook at 1337 on King's Row.
I've never seen that play happen before, and I imagine that must have been what it felt like to watch it live. So thank you very much to Quick for treating a new gen like me to such a legendary moment in history. McPiggy, I'm sorry this is what you had to come back to, but you put up a great effort. On
A
the
valiant
tank, on the
effort
Junkrat.
from Team Cool Cat.
But their fates remains the same. Unfortunately, you are against the home crowd. You are against the Quick Esports of this tournament, and unfortunately, this is going to be the fate that many teams will be facing. The score has been adjusted properly.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
this is a
allowed you
fate
to-
that I think will happen to a fair few teams going forward with this Quick roster. Obviously, not exactly the one that we're seeing today, but Quick should be a very good team looking to the future. But looking at the other side of the bracket as well, we've had our first one in. Lewis and Co have beaten Kivat Poyats 67.
Okay.
So I believe we will be looking to go through to them soon.
I was trying to see who Quick Vanir are against next week. Because they won both their matches this week. No, wait. Yeah, next week. Let me try and scout who it is. They're against Empire Spartana. Okay. Who've had, a changes from their advanced roster, I can't help but notice. Interesting game to keep an eye on. And then what's the other follow-up game? Other follow-up game is... I'm looking at the upcoming games. VanirQuick. It might not have been announced. Oh no, it's against Invaders. Invaders, another advanced team. Oh, with Sour and Stew. Okay, interesting. Not an advanced team, sorry, they were an expert last season. Okay, interesting games to come up, but again, this is just another kind of flexing of the quality of the players.
Yeah.
We're just waiting to see who the next opponent will be. I think as well, having to do the bracket manually.
Yeah, there we go. We can see the bracket. So Platburgers and Pranksters are fighting it out at the moment for who gets to play VanirQuick next, and Team
What a reward.
Astrakido and Team Foxass will be fighting it out for who goes up against Lewis and Co. And then we will see, obviously, as well, our grand final later on in the day.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like a competitive match for Kivat Hojat 6-7 versus Lewis and Co. Um, that said, though, while we wait on getting those last couple matches in and the results in to figure out whether the VanirQuick will be against Platburgers or Pranksters, and which team will bring us the next set of events for us to witness, we'll be throwing to just a short break for the time being to get that all sorted out. But until then, stick around. Hope you enjoyed that first match of a couple more to come. But until then, we will be heading to that short break.
Sorry for the delay, but welcome back with us to the VanirQuick celebration stream, where we're going to be seeing VanirQuick versus Platburgers now on Nepal first.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking over at this roster, and I'm expecting this to be quite a bit more competitive than it was previously in the previous match, rather. Even though Team Coolcat 1337 will forever live on in our hearts. This team has, at least by face numbers, a bit more of a fighting chance. I'm looking over, I see some top 1000s in terms of face elo. Overall, a lot higher. Elo just in general, not any names I recognize particularly. Maybe Sigma only is one of their players. Maybe that's just a fairly common name. But that said, likely to be going to Nepal, I think, from the match room that I'm looking at. I don't know if that's the correct one. Okay, we already are in Nepal, so going in basically whenever to see what these two teams are bringing to the table. Okay, interesting. Brig Juno from side of Platburgers, Brig Kirialari from the other side. VanirQuick seem to be a little more under pressure. That said, Natsuki is just indomitable. PNR just killed 2 with
gets
the...
2 as well. Yeah.
Yo, PNR, 3k. To open this one up, excuse me?
He's enjoying his time in the sun.
He is.
You're a coach. You're not allowed to get into the games too often. You get the chance to get in, and now you're running it down on Soj, and Natsuki has to get back. Uses the charge to get away, and it looks like he's pretty all in on the right-hand side of the spawners. Platburgers, look at it. They're going to try and get in. Yesterday goes down solo, but able to get into the burrow. And they've got a couple of ults up here as well. Let's get pressure onto PNR, and the time in the sun is over. Jonty able to get the trade, though, and the rally is popped by Prime. Trying to stabilize here. Yesterday gets down the pylon as well. The Kitsune rushes are traded. One towards the point, one more to look out. And the blade as well from Jonty does a lot. Johan gets one with the captive son, but yesterday trades it out, and it looks like Quick has found the win in this fight again.
I mean, it's been pretty impressive there. Jonte got a pretty clutch blade going through. PNR still has this overclock to lock things down, as well as the case to literally lock it down from Natsuki. They're going to go early, try and catch up this ball before the gauge can come through. Boop as well, makes a Sigma only. Can't even get a touch. Oh, they get bullied there. Just a slam into a Boop, into a cage. I don't think anyone can touch. Maybe Renatos is trying to flip through on the Genji, but no, they're just a deer in the headlights of the Quick machine, running them down. Jonte, 12-0. Johan, 3k damage, highest damage on his team on Lucio as well. And I mean, overall, I like the composition a lot more from Platburgers than we saw from Coolcat 1337. I get the idea of it. It's a heavy kind of dive, double flex, but VanirQuick, like, they have the Malga just to stomp through any of these threats. Your support line is so slippery to get away from. And like I said, I mean, Jonte has been playing a lot of these characters like in the double flex lineups where they can kind of just play as flankers in themselves, like Kiri in double in double flex support setup, or Wu Yang is basically being a hit scan in a lot of scenarios. It makes sense. He's also able to do well so far on this look. Now Natsuki moving on to the Diva as well. The Brig of Prime should do a pretty good job of denying a lot of the value there. And no one's up Natsuki though. We're trying to get some early pressure engagements here. Sim out from Jonte as well. The full EU look here as Natsuki tries to quantum tunnel after the Tracer. Gets bailed out there, nice TP, nice cleanse. And you can already see the teamwork of this team being
it was going to be a question of whether they were going to stick with that Symmetra or decide to go off of it, but it is stuck on. Jonte's decided to stick for it, and it's going to be first capture for VanirQuick, but they lose their Kiriko for it. NRG tried to drop down and get that pressure onto point, gets the flip, but you trade out your Kiriko. That's pretty bad at the moment. Wraith does go down though, and Jonte lights up the kill feed blue.
Yeah, I mean, this Symmetra, even when you lose your Kiriko, it's mostly Natsuki that's to wear out. The rest of this team has a lot of ability to keep themselves alive. Natsuki will be feeling the warm of Fudas from NRG soon enough, and then yesterday gets staggered there. I'm not sure if they were just too eager to get back into the fray, but You can't be doing that. Gonna cost you an inch that Quick will take into a mile. That said, Piano on the flank is going to be the main target for a lot of these initial dives to come through. Expect to see a lot of it timed around this venture dig. Maybe your Doom getting a power punch, a side angle from your Tracer, your Kiriko, your Brick trying to just keep things all locked down. Piano has a rail, but also given a power punch over. Not able to use it though. Just completely cut down to the Sigma. Not the Sigma, sorry, the Doomfist.
Yeah, good job just to take out the Doomfist as soon as the block elapses,
Ooh,
but
sick.
stuck by the Tracer. Renatos able to find the stick, and now it's a bit of an advantage here for Platburgers. They have the ability to get into this point, and a lot of pressure being put onto NRG as well, trying to stay alive, able to TP out. So as much as they lose the point, at least they keep their Kiriko alive. But Yoham immediately gets taken down at the start of this next fight.
I blame the Kiriko sleeves. They're too chunky. NRG cannot see Yoham getting blasted out. That said, gave me a big ult fight coming back. The Doomfist has moved over onto the Zarya now to reset the ult charge. Natsuki though, were they being staggered? Never mind, there's gonna be a symbol. Quick are trying to win this regardless, just with a big old brute force attempt there. 3 ults have now been invested. But can they get the win? NRG has managed to find the first pick. TP barely enough to keep Jonte up as well. Has to just keep skipping back and forth, but unfortunately not able to stay at their execution for that long. PNR's overclock, they're now lifeline. And Natsuki has turned into the fray. Yoham is super low. Natsuki will have a bomb to keep themselves up. But can they find any kills with it? Unlikely. PNR with the collat onto the Tracer through the Zarya. Is an insane clutch performance there from the coach of VanirQuick, stepping up in a time of need. And even though there's a venture on the point, it's no longer their own. There's going to be a disgusting stagger here. Most likely
no.
Oh, they didn't even know what's hit them. You got to run towards the end. You got to try and force a kill, but that's a disgusting stagger there.
Yeah, they almost kept yesterday in until tomorrow with that stagger, but able to get it eventually before the rest of the team comes to bail the venture out, and they're looking to take a lot of space here as they're up to 86%. Yoham going in, but Renatos finding the first one onto Jonte. Maybe it's not going to be as quick of a scenario as Quick would have wanted yesterday as well, finding PNR, and now they have advantage over the point. They managed to sneak out round the back, and they do get the flips. 99% for VanirQuick, but they don't have the point control at the moment.
NRG managed to find a pretty good opening kill. Zarya is so low as well. The DM good from Natsuki and the aggressive charge yesterday. Still trying to get some revenge. The best ult is offline, and Renatos also down without that pulse storm in the fray. You can see NRG is basically going to seal the point towards Quick's favor. So now it's going to be a question of who can get the touch. That said, it's taking too long to get the point, and PNR gets traded. Wraith goes down a little bit too late. But that should be time now for the ult to Platburgers to get online. There's the rally. No bomb available for Natsuki either. Yoham is building up to a beat of his own, but the rest of Quick are falling. This could be a point going down. There's a Gravis invested as well. Now it's going to be a question of who can Platburgers can send the touch. So who can Quick send the touch? Yoham's not online. It's going to have to be probably a kamikaze here from NRG or Jonte. And that'll be the case. Overtime triggered, but can this beat get back in time? Overtime is just trickling down. Comes through, connection onto all 4 members. Renatos has a pulse bomb. Okay, Sunya Rush online on the point. You can't escape it, you can't kite it at all. PNR and Natsuki both so close to their ultimates. Can they use it to clear the point? Platburgers all being pushed back to the backside of this point. They don't have gangers to work with. They're building up to ults. One of them's down. Renatos cut down. The bomb takes out the Zarya, but overtime still trickling away. It's still losable here. Yesterday has to do it all with this ult, but Yoham is cleaning up these kills. The rest of the team dodging and weaving away from these Venture's final blows, and NRG taking out their counterpart yesterday, almost able to turn it around with some heroics, but in the final moments, Quick will not let this point slip away and will open this match up with a 1-0 to their favor.
Yeah, that could be a bit of a wake-up call and a bit of a scare, but they were able to keep the overtime wick burning, and eventually that meant that they could take back the point. And I mean, a good job from Platburgers to get up to 99%. It looked very winnable there for them. It's just eventually they weren't able to finish off a couple of the members of VanirQuick to be able to see it out, but they'll be able to take some momentum from that, especially going up against a team with the prowess of VanirQuick. We know it's not their usual starting lineup, but It is what it is. We're going to be going very quickly over to King's Row as well. We want to get this one going as soon as possible. So we're heading over there now. And do you think Plattburgers have a chance to come back into this one, Nat?
I mean, honestly, it looked pretty close at the end there, but you know, I think a lot of the time you could see the VanirQuick up until the end were still playing it pretty loose. Like they were very, very aggressively. Like in the last fight, we saw or fights like for a long overtime scrap. Jonte was just in the middle of Narnia, booped out of his TP. The rest of the team tried to save him, but that said, Jonte, the performance and numbers they're putting up, you can afford to mess around here. That said, you're going to have Johan going over on to the Wu Yang, Natsuki over onto the Winter. I mean, this is a very respectable comp here. Hopefully, Natsuki's picked up enough in their time playing with Skeetor to find enough value with this Winston. Sigma only moving over onto the character you expect them to be on here. Still with this double flex DPS, that'll be interesting to play into. I think the margin for error for Plattburgers is so small with this double flex lineup in both sides. They have to really be so well attuned to each other's timings, to the dig, to the recall, to all the blinks, as well as getting some good peppering in from their Sigma. Versus Quick, that yes, you still have to be well synced up with your dive, but you have PNR that's able to take advantage of longer fights building up these rails. You have Johan that can also stand on the high grounds and pummel down the opponents with these falling droplets. Early Rock, though, takes out PNR. What a shot coming out from the Sigma of Plattburgers. Can the trade come through? Unlikely with that cleanse.
Yeah, great accretion there by Sigma, only proving why the username is there. And yesterday as well, finding NRG, and it looks like a good burst to start off for Plattburgers. It's probably going to be a touch back onto the point, if nothing else, but to delay it. PNR and NRG are trying to get back as quickly as possible. They
nice bubble.
The TP, and a good bubble as well from Natsuki forces them back, but Johan's been found by yesterday. And now they're looking to aggress back onto this point. They're being careful, they're being cautious. PNR down very low, had to take the TP away, but still alive for now. Yesterday finds Natsuki as well, and that seems like it's going to be enough for them to force this point. No trades coming out for VanirQuick, and a very good start out of the blocks for Plattburgers.
I mean, yesterday, it is just doing too much. Like, they are just going in constantly and reminding Quick that versus Adventure, you are on that borrowed time. With every time you have a CD, every time you have that drill engage, you have to respect that one-shot potential. And especially when you're joining the double flex as well. Without like a Lucio or a Brig to kind of disrupt the boop and whatnot. It's very difficult. That said, Jonte going to move over to the hit scan. PNR, the macro head on his shoulders, going to hopefully do good to pilot him on this macro character of the Symmetra with the TP. That said, VanirQuick still falling very low. Renaissance able to take out NRG as well right before the fight begins. The DPS line for the Plattburgers have really been stepping up after that initial opening that their Sigma got them. The Flux is good as well. Connects onto, I believe, 2 members there and finishes the kill on Johan.
Yeah, the trades are at 1-for-1, and it feels like it's a traded ultimate just for a kill of 1, and then onto the other side they're able to get the trades back. But yesterday's going to come back with that Venture ult, and it could do a lot of damage to them. We'll see whether PNR will be able to kite it out, but you got to take into account the question of whether PNR is going to be able to stay alive in the first place. Playing that corner, being a little bit cautious, trying to get back. A bubble in to protect the TP from Natsuki, just takes the TP back out. Does have Primal almost readied. Yesterday, looking for this ultimate, but Renatos is the first one to find Jonte. And now they're able to back away from this Kitsune rush as well. Natsuki has had to pop that Primal, gets the juggle onto Wraith, and eventually gets the kill. But Renatos and Sigma have found 2 in the meantime, and Renatos looking to take down Natsuki as well. Yesterday's attention is on to the Winston now, and for all that Natsuki is doing to stay alive, you're not stopping the point at all. Isn't even able to get to the mini health pack. Renatos taking the Winston down, and this looks like a very strong attack so far for Plattburgers.
Yeah, and they're still going to have their own Kitsune rush to stop this point. Natsuki's going to move over onto mirror this Sigma. I mean, in theory, like a Sigma preferred a slower fight, struggles into the Symmetra. This should be quick to go, but yet Renatos again just somehow takes that energy before the fight's even started. I think NRG maybe going a little bit aggressive flank there, but now PNR and the rest of the gang had to scramble back. Jonte's able to get one trade on the way up, but now Johan, it's serious time. He's going over onto the Baptiste he's so well known for. Yes, there's so overzealous to try and keep momentum going, but you got 4 minutes to work with if you're Plat Burgers here. A good ult's work coming up as well with this Flux and this Kitsune Rush. VanirQuick, did I try and open things up? Gonna isolate Renatos, but Natsuki, I imagine will do a lot better on this Sigma, a lot more of a slow kind of Pookie style, which Winston just did not seem to be a good look so far. A few more lessons with Ski Top maybe.
Yeah, I mean, they have to just be careful
Where
with Plat Burgers just about staying alive. My word, they're Kitsune rushing from spawn and they don't find anything as well. 2 trades back the other way. The Gravitic Flux comes in as well. That doesn't find a kill. It feels like they just need to learn a bit of patience now. You've got another kill coming into Sigma only, and Jonte's taking this off angle as well. They're not able to get out of the spawn for now, and yeah, you have the time. You have 3 minutes 25 left on the clock. Just got to be patient here.
Yeah, NRG has their Kitsune Rush versus the Nano Boost most likely from Plat Burgers. Sigma also going to go over onto the Zyra and a toss over onto the Ashe as well. Sigma just gets isolated inside the Kitsune Rush, did not track it, and just gets obliterated by Jonte that's just amped up to Narnia with a 3k right outside the spawn door, just rubbing insult into injury. In that time, it's given Natsuki the ability to build up to a Flux NRG to build a home in the enemy spawn, and for Johan to build a winner. Just also going to move over onto the Widowmaker for that X Factor and for those longer sightlines on 3rd point. NRG may be stranded here a little bit. Nope, the team will just come to him instead. A TP rotation with a Flux High Noon. Sorry, a Flux Window only gets 1 kill from Jonte somehow. With an investment like that, you'd expect a little bit more, but the time bank is still being run down, and PNR is doing some fancy rotations.
Yeah, they back up a little bit, but Wraith goes down to PNR, and NRG finds Renatos as well. The kills are stacking up for VanirQuick, and as much of a issue that they had at the start, it looks like they're building back into this one. They seem a lot more comfortable now. Yesterday's decided to go over to the Sombra as well. Sigma only finds 1, but finds himself at the same time, and not in the patience way, in the more of an issue for this one.
Yeah, not a Master Uguay ascending kind of spiritual moment, but I mean, Jonte is again just so uncontested on the side. Yes, you have a Sombra now and an Ashe, but you're just going to get permanently outranged as an Ashe player, and the Sombra has to invest the only ability. That said, there's also a Brig on the high ground, and Jonte in the mind has taken out the major damage source for Plat Burgers. Wraith will still have his Kitsune in the back pocket, but in the meantime, these slow fights are allowing Quick to build up their own ult bank. So if you're going to rush or bob, it's likely if you mistime them and overlap them, they're both going to get countered by the wall. And as well, looking at the timer, Avalanche, this could be a final fight territory here, and you'll be walking into a big ult fight on both sides, but I'd still probably favor just barely Quick's ults here, apart from that Graviton Surge. That said, there's a lamp, there's a window, there's a shield, all to try and deny that grab. They're going to need it now, but it will be good enough to deny that kill. And Renatos just straight lining in front of Jonte. You can't take something like that.
The Bob as well was a bit late. It wasn't able to follow up on the grab. He's just sat there now, able to be taken out from behind that Symmetra shield. The manual hack onto Natsuki is causing a lot of pressure, but somehow stays alive. Just about. A good job by Johan just to make sure that the Sigma doesn't fall over, and Jonte finds another one onto yesterday. It feels like, you know, they had a couple of bad fights to start off with, but now from 4 minutes down to 23 seconds is last fight territory for Plat Burgers.
They're going to have the EMP, though, to work with Anna Rally coming up. EMP onto the window, flank TP. They did this play again, and somehow it still keeps on working. It's not about insanity if you keep resulting, you know, expecting the same thing or a different thing with the same results, but it keeps on working, so why not just keep rolling with it? Wraith now, the last member alive, or second last member alive on the point, as it's the slow descent of Prime M, still with a Riot in their back pocket, not able to find a kill. And Jonte, his would have stopped as well. Got a couple of headshots here and there, but just the long range pressure they output there. 6k damage, Johan as well. 6k damage on the Baptiste. PNR as well, so many bailout TPs onto Natsuki, enabling them to be oh so aggressive, getting 21-2 on the Sigma.
Yeah, that's what doesn't show up on the scoreboard, right? You don't see those plays that sort of save a player rather than the ones that take down a player on the other team. But yeah, the TPs were doing a lot for them, and as well, they stabilized well. It's easy, especially coming off of Nepal, where you were forced close on Village. You were 99 to 99, and a couple of other things go the side of Plattburgers, and they end up we've probably just left Nepal at this point if a couple of things go the other way. But instead, they lose the first couple of team fights, and it's easy to sort of get in over your head at that point and think, we should be beating this team. We should be doing a lot better than we are, and we're not. And getting all up in your own head and having issues at that situation. But they stabilize, especially after Streets phase, goes into Surge, and it's a lot more cautious. I don't think they'll be bringing out the same strat that we saw from them last time. We can see maybe they might stick with Jonte on this Widowmaker to start off with, but it isn't going to be the merry-go-round this time around.
Sadly not. Just going to be a classic Widow shot out of spawn. Jonte now over onto the hand zone. I mean, their aim has been exceptional so far, so I wanted to Sigma hero where that's like your key carry component, especially with his long sightlines on this first opening point. Yesterday, a lot of work so aggressively on this venture. Can they repeat it on the defense? It's a whole different story. Natsuki though, nice lamp across the sleep. I mean, the supports of VanirQuick, like NRG, Jonte just bailing out Natsuki opportunity. I say that though, Natsuki is clearly making opportunities, making space for his squishies to get to work. Another opening key cooldown there for NRG as he secures his second kill. First with sleep, second with a nade. So how do you retouch into this? You don't have a speed boost. Your ram has to probably form onto the point there as a sacrificial lamb gets bubbled off, force and beam, and well, I don't think there was even a ram there in the first place. You could have told me that and I probably would have believed you.
Yeah, not really ever going to go well. They're going to try and get a couple of touches in, but it's going to be for not a lot as the Firehouse is claimed, and now they're going to try and push forwards here. Natsuki taking a lot of space into Streets phase, basically holding exactly where Plattburgers were able to get to last time, and have to be a little bit careful. Primen's a bit isolated here and doesn't have any real way of getting out.
They've slept the bench shut. I don't think you can confirm that kill though, so it's going to be a retreat here. Covered by the dragons though. It's a nice little escape attempt again. You can see, like, even though this team are not on their main roles, probably having a bit of fun. That team synergy is still there to help to the route. Natsuki though, feeling the effects of the Queen stop, I think just a bit too much than they'd prefer. Is that a nano window back on the flat?
It is. And Prime was not able to live through it. Still 37 damage, and Renatos and Sigma only eventually finding the kills there. A lot put into the Baptiste, and you don't really find too much. Oh! The arrow strikes true, though, onto Renatos. Only finds the one. It is going to be a bit of a stagger onto Jonte, and I feel like they just gotta relax. I think so.
Oh, I know she's a crazy young. I got low. He's got lineup, he's got rotates. That said, no boost investors. Oh, no boost for this fight, right? That was the best last fight. Wall coming up, close to a primal. That's that Plattburgers cup on 4 ultimates, which one they let rip first. Natsuki, you can see that confidence they have close to that primal rage. Can they get some kills? But the stun is too good. The wall was there to try and help them, but it was just too late. And that's an expensive fight to lose there. The symbol was oh so strong into this composition and just in general. And now you have to walk away with no cart progress and down a minute from that time fight.
Yeah, it feels like a little bit of overconfidence again. Natsuki puts a lot of pressure into the backline, but being forced out by the stun of Prime's rally means that you can't get back to the sim wall, and at the same time as well, that doesn't even save you in that situation. Prime can hit through that. And it looks like they're going early again, and yesterday deciding to strike now. Hits NRG, hits the Immortality field, and even though Natsuki's pop primal dies through it, so much damage coming out from Plattburgers. Johan does find one, but I think that's going to be all they're going to get.
Desperately to get out is Johan. I mean, Natsuki will now move over on to the Queen. Jonte is also on the fray for a couple of fights. So PNR playing it Okay, wow. That was a rotation that I mean, I can't say you can predict that particularly. Jonte has a bowler shot. Also, would take out Sigma only with the help of Johan, just that frontline pressure collapsing onto the tank while the distraction of PNL is in the back. So Bob will step up to be the new tank. Well, not really, he's kind of just chilling at the back there, but the rest of the team has been corralled into the corner. But Yesterday, still doing work, but can they get the win? Can they try and touch the point? They come up on a Queen ult, but they have to walk back from spawn, and Johan is just on a tear at the moment.
Yeah, the third and fourth DPSs of VanirQuick, putting in a lot of effort. And remember as well, they don't really need to get too far. Just round the corner is as far as Plattburgers were able to make it. And Natsuki's decided to switch onto the Queen as well, saying anything you can do, I can do better. And look at Jonte with their headshot again from the hit scam player, doing a lot of work on this map. Yesterday's able to steal the Mega, though, away from Natsuki, who has to drop back, but now Johan has the window put down, and Jonte's going to make use of it.
Yeah, Yesei just goes flying into that Niber to get connections, and Jonte has connections enough for both of these teams. It seems bowler shot as well, and that's going to be the point gone. I mean, Plattburger's not able to recreate the success that VanirQuick had, unsurprisingly considered the caliber of players, but still a much more competitive match than I think I was expecting. So massive kudos to them, especially I think yesterday on the venture. It's a bait that you have to definitely be very kind of a specialist on all sort of points to make work. And, you know, it's overall a good experience for this team, most likely, even though the stats might not reflect that fully. Quick did have to sweat a little bit in a couple of those overtime fights, so well played to them there.
Yep. So they advance over to the final where they're going to find Louis and Co. And I think we're going to try and get in fairly quickly to that one as well. But yeah, a good job. And Plattburgers, couple of players making a name for themselves. Renatos had a few very good kills in that one. So potentially someone to look out for going into the future. But yeah, I mean, eventually, yesterday in Renatos can't carry the whole load, and it does break down. VanirQuick able to burst through the barriers, but a good showing from Plattburgers, to be honest. That was closer than I thought it would be. We saw on the Nepal how close Village was, and there was a fair few team fights as well that Plattburgers were winning, and it wasn't just sort of you can't say that it was VanirQuick throwing. It was them playing well and going up against an opponent that potentially wasn't as warmed up as they were, potentially wasn't paying quite enough attention to their opponents. And yeah, good job for them to put on at least a good showing, but eventually it is VanirQuick who win it out, and they are going to go to Louis and Co for the finals of this VanirQuick celebration tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to see the journey that the opposing team that Louis have got to, but I think in the meantime we will be going to a short break here, shorter than last time, we promise, just to try and sort everything out and get everything ready for the finals of the match. So in the meantime, go and get some snacks, go and get some stuff ready for that final grand, conclusion of this quick bit tournament. Until then, we're heading to a short break.
Welcome back to what's now our finals, and it's going to be VanirQuick versus Louis and Co. as we head into our first map. Natsuki's going to be on the Wrecking Ball. No, scratch that. Onto the Diva. And I mean, just trying to work out where we are. I think we're on Nepal.
It looked like Nepal briefly. That would make the most. We've seen a lot of Nepal today,
Yes.
so that wouldn't be. That looks like Nepal. Yeah, I think it's snowing. I think it's Nepal village. That's my
Yes.
guess.
Yes, I think it is. As we go out onto this first one, the TP out, trying to take the high ground. Andy Roo on the Kiriko, and Virtue gets the first kill onto PNR, not able to get away. They do have to use the cleanse to make sure that Fen stays alive. LWB down low as well, as Natsuki looks to apply the pressure, but already out of the mech. Maybe a bit too much pressure and forced back in. Andy Roo and Fen teaming up the two supports to make sure that that Diva goes down. The life lever of Yoham doesn't stay around for too much longer, and I believe we have NRG. NRG is coming back into the lobby, so just a brief disconnect there.
This is not Platburgers. This is Louis and Co, a different team, but you know, apparently attempting to recreate a little bit of success on this first point, or on this village point rather. And they're going 99-99. It's a very, it's a good composition that they are running. I think overall it's a classic. Can run this like for years essentially and be pretty okay. VanirQuick running the double flex line as always. Virtue's so low, gets bailed out by the cleanse. But Andy Roo, because that disconnect is so much farther ahead on that Kitsune Rush. Shantae is close to a wall, but probably not close enough. Good to see they're onto Virtue, and a nice stay onto LWB. Might be enough, but Yoham has to give their life for their key cooldowns. And then now you're down 2 members, you need to get some trades going. The Kitsune Rush is going to make that even more difficult to do so.
So many players down low, though, on the side of Louis and Co. They're just about able to stay alive and stabilize, especially with this Kitsune Rush. Natsuki down so low, and eventually it's a headshot from Fen, who finds the kill, and looking pretty good here at Louis and Co. They look coordinated, and they're using their fights to good advantage. LWB able to scout out those turrets as well from Jonte, and now you have to be careful going back through this choke point. It looks like it could potentially be another TP play up to the high ground.
They're going to go and try and bunker onto the point with this symbol in the meantime. PNR's move over onto the roof to try and punish LWB, who is rapidly towards that primal rage, but not rapidly enough to stop the point flip coming through here. Natsuki is close to a bomb. MRG also nearly has Kitsune Rush. So LWD goes too aggressive there. Needs just to play for their primal rage, but gets cut down far too early by PNR, who's also on a spree at the moment, it seems, on the Reaper swap, paying off dividends. Now walking back into a double support ult fight here for the side of Quick with the Diva Bomb versus the Primal Rage, the Pulse Bomb, the EOC, and that beat. I mean, Quick here, you just nano maybe PNR onto the backline, nano Natsuki over on something, or just, you have a lot of options here, but LWB, they're going to go aggressively. They're down their Lucio though, so now they're going to be cut in half of their speed. Will they choose to try and invest something to try and win this with brute force? They will, with the Primal Rage being unleashed.
Yeah, not sure about that one. I feel like you just have to be more patient there, but they're looking to get a kill onto Yoham, and it does work out. The Winston able to get away just for now, and Jonte tries to go back into the backline. Natsuki finishes it off. Has to be careful though. Doesn't want to get caught out here. Instead decides to invest the bomb, but LWB finds the Baby Diva before they can remech, and now you've got a couple of ults to come back into this. Without the tank on the other side, you don't have the staying power if they decide to force a point.
Yeah, NRG still has its Kitsune Rush. PNR's Death Blossom could be extra lethal on, or just their own raw firepower with his guns. Fender going in to beat, they have to get the value now. Death Blossom is falling a bit dull, but actually it shreds through Andrew in the meantime, and the rest of the Quick collapse off of the back of that opening pick. And PNR Natsuki just bullying LWB. Virtue has not managed to find a good angle to get his overclock online, and now it's the only real option left. Andrew still has a Kitsune Rush, but actually they're being hunted here. Virtue, NRG is on the blood frenzy here. That's what they haven't also worked with, so it has to be Yoham getting a miracle opening pick. PNRing Andrew before he can unleash the Kitsune Rush. And the ults come online or stay in the back pocket for Louis and Co. in quite a sad manner. They started out pretty well, but that said, VanirQuick with their swaps, with their Reaper coming in, just being so much less diable, so much less easy for Louis and Co to find any real vice grip to tear open into a map win. Vanir equalize back to 1-0, and I mean you can still see this team play coming through. I mean Jonte was pulse bombed there at the end of the fight, one of the last fights rather. But Johan gets Nano Boost onto them in their dying breath, saves them for the meantime, and then with that Nano Boost, they're able to shred through the rest of the team. So you can again just.
What is this?
I've just been stun locked.
What
I've
am I
actually just been
looking
stun
at?
locked. I mean, there's Strebel,
Yeah,
there's Theomatic, that it's gone. Was that real? Did we not have collective psychosis? What just happened to me?
I don't know. I don't know what's real
Where am I?
anymore.
Where am
I do
I?
know that Natsuki's forcing the point though on the Diva. They're going to look to get a bit of aggression here, especially onto the backline. And again, we've seen how much Jonte can do on this Freya, especially on King's Row of their last match against Platburgers. Forces out the cleanse early as well from Andy Roo on the Kiriko, but they're going to force Natsuki back. And now they're looking to gain point. And PNR, though, get back to the coaching booth. Shove you down to the void as Fen finds the boot off of the map. And now they look to aggress off the back of it. They know that the damage onto LWB is not going to be anywhere near as much without the Reaper shoving the shotguns into the Winston. Just about able to stay alive, and not for long, Johan finds a kill, but Andy Roo got one in return onto Natsuki, and PNR dies quickly again. Andy Roo doing a lot in this fight aggressively, not just the healing of the Kiriko, and finds the cleanse at the perfect time just to stay alive. Unknown finds Johan, and after 28%, it's going to be into Louis & Co.'s favor, as well as Andy Roo hits a nasty headshot with that kunai.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the performance you need to be putting on individually to match up to a team that is that connected as VanirQuick here. Also, means they're a little bit ahead on this Kitsune Rush charge. That said, Fen as well, that boop at the start, getting them a nice ult lead as well. So there is an opening here for Louis & Co. to go super aggressively. That said, it's very difficult to go so aggressively into this composition that just have to bully the Winston. And Virtue gets caught, looking the other way, trying to scatter and get greedy on some aggressive angles, while Jonte gets to shoot them for free, basically. This composition is just absolutely dastardly into the Winston. The Winston doesn't have anyone to really dive on easily. Natsuki eats the pulse bomb that was dropped off of NRGT being away, so can feel good about that, avoiding any unlucky interactions there. And that said, it's given them time now to catch up on this support ult deposition.
I think Jonte put in the bowler, and they're getting very aggressive here. They're holding a bit too far forward, and that means that they lose NRG at the start of this fight. They don't have the Kitsune Rush for this. They do invest the beat, though. Beat invested from both sides. Fen puts it in, gets a fair few with it. Don't think it got everyone, and now PNR has the reign to put out the Death Blossom. Only finds one from Virtue going down, but Andy Roo was down solo, and they're able to find the cleanup with Natsuki. And all this time, it's been ticking up for VanirQuick. They haven't been able to flip the point, and Feng goes down as well, trying to get away. They've got to be careful now as it goes into final fight territory. They put the Kitsune in as well. VanirQuick wanting to end this one in style. Unknown goes down low, has to recall down low again. And Natsuki with the boosters is going to take out the Tracer, 87%. And look how close they're holding. Fen's going to try and get through the barricade on the Lucio, and I believe might have gotten past, but I think it's going to be a little bit too little too late. Virtue's popped the overclock, trying to get away from Natsuki, but it's terrifying watching that Diva get there, and they don't get the touch onto the point. Louis & Co. put up a valiant effort, but VanirQuick go up 1-0.
A little bit of deja vu there from the first 2 rounds. Like, it felt like the openings were strong, but the ult rotations, the swaps were just better for VanirQuick. Like, this is what happens when you run into a team that are just fundamentally on a macro understanding level, just that much more experienced than you. They're able to cycle the ults and stagger the kills and make those fight wins count so much more towards the point. But even when a couple of nice kills comes in from Louis & Co., a couple of good fights even, they matter just that much less than the fights that VanirQuick are able to win. But still, it was a competitive game. Overall, like, again, making them sweat a little bit for it. It's not just, feet up at the office per se. Yes, they are still having to run some off rolls because they have three support players in, but they are still trying to match up into some more of a higher upper ranked players and more of the teams that have maybe more experience together. And I mean, yeah, Natsuki I think looked a lot better on the D.Va than in the Winston in the past couple series. Jonte as well I think has been a star of the show on the DPS marks, and Yoham as well, swapping to Lucio, giving them the speed that they need. That said, the real composition is gone, and what I am instead looking at is, I mean, I know it's just going to be for the Widow swap out of spawn, just to get a shot going, but I fear the Roadhog might be a bit too real.
Yeah,
for my liking.
I'm scared of that one for sure. They're going to have the Ramatra on the other side just to try and bunker up a little bit, and the Mei as well is going to help with that. A lot of bunker there actually as well, with the Baptiste being able to put in a bit of damage, and a lot of damage that's going to come out of that backline as well with Fen on the Wu Yang. But the Hog's gone, so we can all rest a little bit easier as they try to scale towards point, but Jonte's still on the Widowmaker.
I mean, there's not just the Widow, there's the Mercy and Lifer is still in the fray here. The only thing that I thought wasn't going to change would be the Hog, but no, I was wrong, and I have cursed this poor Louis and Co team to whatever on earth VanirQuick are throwing their way, because now they have all the high grounds. They're just pelting on down onto LWB. Their form just used to kind of skittishly back away into the hotel, and they have a shield to try and re-engage here, but the high grounds are marked strong and clear through that of VanirQuick, and when you have such a heavy poke composition as this, it's going to be very difficult, nigh impossible to re-engage. A good ward on Natsuki, the pressure is being mounted onto them, but a second tick on the horizon being taken, and when you have DPS up on these high grounds, it's just a matter of time, of when, not if, for them to get a headshot, to get an opening blow. They almost have a dragon as well to seal off this choke from being accessible for any kind of a hero play, and there's a poor lone unknown on the point whose fate is very much known for the entire VanirQuick as they lock down this first point for themselves.
Yeah, and when you're sort of playing Ramatra into Ramatra in this Brawl comp, you're trying to get a lot of damage from your DPS, especially PNR, and you can see that that's happening completely with how quickly those dragons have built up. It's a quick building ult, but you still need to do the damage to make it happen, and there's a lot of damage coming out, and I think Jonte's got a little bit too much confidence of sticking in there for a long time. Virtue, though, doesn't expect the re-peak eventually, and Jonte finds the headshot to open this one up, trying to find more as well. A big icicle onto the head of the Widowmaker, but now Jonte can see all, and I mean, all you can see is a big Mei wall. Trying to find the angle, though, onto Andy, and just about able to get back round the corner is the Baptiste. Not onto Virtue, trying to get back from spawn. That's rough. They put in the Tidal Blast as well, but it doesn't find anything. PNR finding Fen in return for it. The tree is on point. They're going to be able to stabilize here a lot. The Mei wall's gone up, but it's not going to really do too much. The moving tree just means that no one's going to die, and Jonte finishes this one off with a very clean headshot onto LWB.
Fen's going to move back onto Lucio, which I think is absolutely necessary. Like, you clearly need to ramp up the speed because you're just giving time for PNR and Jonte to just wait, bide their time, take the space, hit the headshots, and you need to overwhelm this front line in the meantime with this Mei and the Sojourn, but you're not doing that, especially because your Hammers has the pull available or the Petal platform to deny a lot of that early aggression. That said, recontest not able to come through, but Jonte is still just firing off in the side angle, gets contested, finding LWB hitting a nice slow, but it's still pretty scrappy here. Yoham's going to be uncontested, and Natsuki is where? With a Mercy? Finding 2 kills with the form unknown, trying to hit the Boogie Woogie to teleport out of danger. Oh, the Mei wall's good.
The Mei wall is very good, but unfortunately you end up on the same side as the Ramatra on it. Natsuki eventually should go down here, but decides to invest the Annihilation, and now it's going to be pressure onto LWB, who has the Annihilation of his own, puts in the Nemesis form to start off with, just to try and stabilize, and now forces it in, and this could be devastating. Both of those storms going 1-for-1, and Andy Rue as well, finding NRG. PNR getting one in return, but gets taken out by LWB almost immediately afterwards. Jonty still trying to find their headshots, but nothing's landing, and eventually Virtue decides to take him out of the picture.
Where?
Hello?
Where is
What?
happening?
What? What am I watching?
Yeah, I didn't even know you could get in that spot, and I think Unknown is...
I don't think Unknown did either, and to be honest, I'm not sure Johan did until it happened.
No, that's a crazy spot. Like, yeah, I agree, but that gets them a kind of incredible trade here.
They got killed from it, right? They got Unknown trying to find him in the depths of the city
with just whimsy and joy. And I was like, oh, what's that down there? Oh, it's the void. Okay, well, I mean, RG now expanding that lead, taking out the main source of healing for Louis and Co. They will have an overclock to work with, try and weather the storm, but the Dragons to try and open things up. Natsuki on this front line. Someone's been isolated over there. It's Virtue. So again, the overclock just not in position to really get the value from him. Once again, it's the moving tree on the payload. It's the standing still Jonte clicking heads on the high ground, and NRG's joining him as well for fun. This overclock has to be massive. Fen very close to the beat as well, but I think NRG's got to hunt them, and he got that kill. That's actually a massive kill to deny any kind of real comeback potential here. Andrew with the window on point, but it's for cosmetic purposes if we're being honest here. Natsuki cleaning up probably a 3k for them here. 2-minute 25-second time bank completion here for VanirQuick on King's Row. A sad solo beat from Fen. And Louis and Co. look a lot more shaky than they did on that first half. Or rather, more likely, VanirQuick are just finding their stride in our grand finals here.
Yeah, they managed to catch their breath a little bit after the streets phase. You know, they held up on third for a little while, but eventually the dam is going to burst. And when it bursts, I mean, VanirQuick looked like they were running through them, running rings around them and walking over them. But you know, you still have the opportunity to get back into this one. The 225 time bank is going to be very scary, but you do have the opportunity here. Unknown's going to go over to the Torbjorn, which, okay, PNR's going to do the same. Jonte's going to switch over and take up the Hanzo that's been left for him. And Natsuki hasn't chosen anyone yet, but, I mean, you can pretty much pick most of the players. A Doomfist coming out from LWB, so at least they're going to try something a little bit different, trying to catch VanirQuick off guard.
Yeah, Natsuki. Also, has there ever been like an agreement in the chat or something? Let's mirror Torb, Weaver, Doom. Okay, I see the hammer is out for PNR, but I don't think we're at the point of Torb Hammer 1v1s for the point just yet. Where LWB just it is. What is it? Oh, it is. It is.
It's a Torb Hammer 1v1. Get to the point, lads. Okay. Come on, you know what you need to do.
Oh, he's powering up with a cheesy
pineapple pizza for style.
Can PNR respond? Can PNR respond?
I don't think so. We're gonna make sure that everyone can see it with the sonar arrow. But a little bit cagey to start out this one. Early E from Unknown. PNR puts the one in return, and Unknown wins out the cage match.
Crazy.
The hammer strikes true, and it's going to be first point for Louis and Co. The celebratory pizza is in, and
what is this?
What is
the thing on my screen?
What is this picture? PNR is, I mean, yeah, PNR is top left.
I recognize these names, but I don't recognize what is Mind Goblin. Okay, well, Louis and Co have bought themselves here the first point through sheer aura. Oh, that would have been a big punch, but the cleanse was out. So I guess we continue here. The time bank looks insurmountable, but with, you know, a Torb skill like that, maybe anything is possible. We're still sticking to this Doom mirror here for the time being, although it's both Torbs are gone. Oh, that's a big punch. There's the follow-up there.
No, it's not, and they do well to stay alive as well. They make sure that nothing else comes through to clean up the damage. PNR's going to try and lock down this payload for as long as possible. Gets one with the help of NRG onto Andy Rue, sorry. But Virtue and LWB get the trades the other way, and eventually NRG goes down as well. And a good archway fight just to make sure that they have presence, and LWB is going to try and take a bit more aggression, potentially trying to catch Yoham unawares, but has to back away.
Yeah, I mean, Andrew is rocketing towards this nano boost energy. Both supports from VanirQuick lagging a little bit behind. They're kind of cannibalizing each other's ult charge, to be fair, as well. Jonte is the only online for VanirQuick with these dragons. The pull is good to save Natsuki, but now you maybe need it for someone else. PNR rushing on in. Jonte, though, again, as they've been doing so well, finding these opening picks for VanirQuick to equalize these numbers. On the Hanzo as well, a great hero to do so. Dragons won't do that much, but Wolf was up the Dumo. Maybe that gets a kill. Oh, the punch just barely goes wide. Not able to get a second one with the force of just the wave of projectiles tsunamiing over top of them. Now that will leave them with only one support ult as NRG invest to continue to rush that fight. So maybe it's the opening now for VanirQuick to explode forward with Adelario. And they can force out.
They try and get the stagger as well into Virtue, but just about able to get back.
Okay.
Unknown dies early though, PNR finding that one, and the nano has already been invested onto LWB. Already put this in, the aura farming from PNR, just sat in Wraith form round the corner, the trees in, make sure that neither the Doomfist or the Reaper is going to have any sort of repercussions for pressing this angle, and LWB, there's nothing you can do about that one, as archway control is maintained by VanirQuick. They're able to get back in. The powered up punch is there for Natsuki as well. As soon as someone tries to leave spawn and gets into the sights of the Doomfist, Fen.
Yo.
I think the ultimate bait of putting the Captive Son over the top, make sure that you're not found, but Jonte is doing heaven's work, finds two, eventually taken down by Fen with the Captive Son, able to get back around the corner, trying to fight with the help of the turret, but the turret's gone, and soon I think so will be Fen. Someone's trying to hit some damage onto Yoham from behind, but they get away. The Death Blossom onto Virtue, and Andy Rue goes down as well. This is scary. This is I am at your door.
Where are they coming? They've been unleashed, but where will they end up? Where will their destination be?
Oh, there they are. They're coming in. They've hit the spawn.
They've isolated LWB because of it. They couldn't walk out because the dragons. It actually got value. Oh my goodness, the lineups.
Value from wherever you are on the map, and PNR as well. A little bit closer courses than sending your dragons from like the other side of the map, but does the same effect, finds Virtue to start off the next one, and they try and get round the corner. Unknown's been able to get onto the cart as well, trying to play peekaboo with Jonte on the point, and it's going to force them back a little bit. They're going to have a couple of people go around. Peekaboo's doing what you can, but Andy Rue in the meantime has found NRG, and the Kiriko has gone down to the Moira switch. Unknown now under a little bit more pressure than just going around the corner. Decides to aura farm the kill. Just about stays alive, but Jonte hits the headshot after all. Eventually finds the target. Took a little bit of a while to get into his sights, but eventually it's going to be there. Virtue though finds PNR. Jonte trying to even out this one, finds Andy Rue, and now trying to get away from this Doomfist, gets hit by the ultimate, but again the tree is on cart. The roots just don't appear apparently, they just sit on the top of the payload, and you gotta be careful again if your unknown gets guessed out for where the recall is gonna be, and immediately gets hit by a punch from Natsuki.
They have gone Mercy Moira Sombra. Yeah. Oh, no, you got to kill Jonte. You have to kill Jonte.
Okay.
Jonte has insane plot armor. Fen goes for the pretty res. Unfortunately, does not find said value. And PNR is still just living in their spawn. That does give them a little bit of cart progress, but you got 20 seconds left. You're gonna come back with a cart lessons. That said, can LWB even live this? No, it gets both of their cooldowns cancelled out there. And Duma on top. PNR needs to live though. Needs some help to keep themselves up as Coalescence. Will take out Natsuki somehow. So maybe there's a threat of a cap here. I think, are they just going to set up the spot again? I swear I just thought Pet will go down there. No, never mind. Johannes firmly on the ground.
Okay, well they're going to have a touch with the Death Blossom.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it.
Yeah, he's going to do it. It doesn't really do too much.
It's Death Blossom.
I mean, eventually you get the capture for Louis and Co. You don't really care why you get it. You've got the situation to live another day, and you've got 1:18 to get this cart to the end and make sure that you have some
Hey,
time
himself, what are
left
you doing?
over.
He's vanished into the spawn. He's trying to swap sides.
Yeah,
I get it, but
the void has taken them all. We are aware of this issue, just to let everyone know. We are trying to get
we
this
come
as
back.
soon as possible, and we come back. And Jonte's got a kill. What a surprise!
They have the dragons available here. LWB, nice punch. I thought almost sent them down there, but only really person against the high ground with Ben not available. Finally able to disrupt them down, but Jonte just goes straight back up to the high ground, pulled away to safety. Will the punch connect? No, but Ben does on PNR, who's gone over to do a flatter impression. That said, the real hit scan wonder at Owen is still Jonte has dragons available to try and close them out. It's 30 seconds. LWB is so low. And these staggers could result in a very scuffed final fight. Everyone's low. VanirQuick has to take a second to catch their breath. That said, Virtue, not happy that happened, knows they need a miracle here with only the EMP to work with. Close to the beat, but VanirQuick, they have double support ults around the corner here. I mean, Virtue had the second kill there. Virtue is doing everything they can on this Freya swap to try and open this one up, but unfortunately we have returned to the void. Nandiru has organized back with a kill onto Johan through the tree. Jonte, I mean, he's just doing it.
Yeah, PNR went onto it, and Jonte went, no, you died to a Lucio, give it over, it's my turn. And decides to find both supports. Like, okay, the overtime wick is burning down. It doesn't look like there's going to be a touch as VanirQuick seal the 2-0 win in our grand final. And congratulations to them. They came in the favorites, and eventually they do prove to be the winners of this tournament. A good showing again from Louis & Co. Although there was a little bit of trolling on the other side, you do have to take advantage of it at the end of the day. But my word, some of the shots that were coming out from Jonte were just absolutely absurd. The 3K here just working wonders on the hit scan and proves that you can absolutely put in the effort there.
I mean, yeah, they just show off that not only can they be, you know, a crazy team on their main roles, but they still got that dog in them on the off roles too, or on the life weaver, I guess it's Johan. You know, I know that typically falls under the hero pool, but why not when you have spots like that? Why not just throw it into the regular rotation as well? But yeah, that is going to be the end of our celebration here with VanirQuick taking the win. Unexpected, I'd say, to most, but congratulations to all the team that made it along the way. Of course, Louis and Co, their co-competitors in the grand finals. But also, we must have shout out our wonderful production that made this stream a very unique stream, to say the least, with the events that went on happen. Of course, Luau on the production, Jay and Mr. Pepper on observers, and then I am joined by the lovely Avalanche as well. But yep, I think that's everything from me. You can take us out, Avalanche, as the end of this very roller coaster ride of a VanirQuick celebration Overwatch 2 tournament.
Yeah, we had a few twists and turns, but eventually we get to our final destination. That is VanirQuick winning the tournament, their own celebration, and they do find a hell of a way to celebrate. Signing off for now, though. We hope you have all enjoyed what has been a bit of chaos, but a lot of fun, and hopefully you'll join us for our next tournament. So for now, we will see you all soon. Goodbye.